And hello, I'm meteorologist Tom Convick. I'm sorry I wasn't with you yesterday. It was yard day, as many of you know, most of you, in fact. We got it done though, and I'm back with you for today. Let's check out the Alexandria Tower Cam, courtesy of Sinlar Broadcasting. See a rain shaft in the distance. We do see some rain. We'll look at it on radar in just a bit. It's still warm though, 89 degrees, dew point 73, so it is muggy. Feels hotter than 89. Feels more like the middle 90s out there. Now let's check out a couple of other destinations here across Sinlar. We've got Natchitoches at 88 degrees. Likewise, a mostly sunny sky, mostly cloudy sky, but no rain showing up visually. And as we go in toward Leesville, 85, we see a mostly cloudy sky there. It looks like a little rain shower in the distance back along the western horizon in the Leesville area. Radar indicating looks like a little boundary pattern. So yeah, there's a little front kind of crawling through central Louisiana right now. We see rain kind of stacked up back to the west, and that is weather to come for us. So I think what we're looking at here is not all that what we're going to see. There's some thunderstorms mixed in with this. Looks like the strongest action is up here just north of Alla, as I'll put this into motion here for about the next hour. And let's see, that storm, again, just to the north of Alla, moving across the Highway 165. We see a little bit more down toward Catahoula Lake. Pretty good thunderstorms moved out of LaSalle Parish into northern Catahoula Parish, north of Jonesville, and right now playing out east of Jonesville. There's a good little thunderstorm in that direction. Locally heavy rain, high rainfall rates, if you will, with that. Outflow boundary dropping southward through Rapides Parish, but luckily it's not going to produce extreme wind or anything like that. But these outflow boundaries are moving. This one's moving to the west across Natchitoches Parish, indication that these particular cells are going to be dying off. And likewise with this, we've seen a little bit of a decrease in the activity there, but we're still got a little strong core right there. Heavy rainfall just in the Ball Tioga area there across North Rapides. Let's go over to Vernon Parish and see what's happening there. And likewise, we have an outflow boundary. You just kind of see like a poof with that. And that's weakening. Into Beauregard, not much happening there. We have some weakening activity coming into the northwest part of the parish. And then elsewhere, southern parishes are pretty clean right now. So that's your radar tour. And right now, the bottom line, nothing severe or heavy expected. A high rainfall total is expected for this situation. Here's that energetic system, a non-tropical system coming through the plains right now. Here's the boundary, which isn't moving much right now. But this energy is activating the front, and this is what I've been talking about, and Nick has been talking about, and others that you listen to, that there would be some interaction with this and the tropical system. We'll take a look at that in just a bit. Right. Futurecast, back home for your forecast here in the coming hours and a couple of days. By 7 o'clock Wednesday morning, school and work, we see a rain chance. And this model has it mostly in the northern parishes, so we'll see if that happens. But by and large, the rain will kind of spread throughout the area throughout the day. It'll be kind of off and on pattern, hit and miss kind of coverage with that, but it will add up to the likelihood of rain, I think, in all places. I'll have a specific graphic on that. Then as we go through Thursday morning, things will be a little bit calmer, a little more tranquil as the front gets through and that upper level energy passes to the east of us and kind of merges with the tropical system Helene. Futurecast Thursday evening, not much happening, so Thursday looks like a decent day for us. Now through Wednesday, this is the rainfall chance or the aerial coverage that I'm expecting now through Wednesday. So everybody, first of all, you see here is in the likely category, 60% to about 80%. And I kind of actually just went with the model data on this and kind of made a few tweaks here and there with this. So most of you see the likelihood of getting rainfall out of this situation now through Wednesday sometime, whether it's now, tonight, or tomorrow. Most amounts, when you get it, will be about around an inch or less, and peak amounts 1 to 3 inches are possible. So yeah, there will be some locally heavy rainfall in a few places, but that's the emphasis. It'll certainly be the exception and not the rule, but there will be some good rains for some of you to enjoy, and I know many of us need it. Satellite imagery showing Tropical Storm Helene in the Northwest Caribbean, about 150 miles east-southeast of Cozumel, Mexico. There's a circulation hidden, beginning to be hidden by the convection. And that's not a good sign, because one of the sure signs of an intensifying tropical system is when the circulation center, the core, gets organized. And so that's beginning to happen with this, as we've seen the pressure drop kind of accelerate just a bit in the past 12 hours or so. Maximum sustained winds up to 50 miles per hour. Again, that pressure down to 995. The pressure is falling pretty slowly at first. Now that fall has been, as I said, accelerated. It's falling quicker now. And so we're looking at an intensifying system. And it won't be too long into tomorrow when this is going to become a Cat 1 hurricane. As it continues to move northeastward through the eastern Gulf of Mexico, it will pick up strength steadily to a Cat 3 as a National Hurricane Center forecast. So this is a major, and that will make landfall projected right now kind of in that area south of Tallahassee, around that Apalachicola Bay. We got the Florida Big Bend there, Panama City over here. So you kind of get the general idea where that is. And the cone is fairly narrow there. There's pretty good confidence that this is where this thing's going to go. Well, I don't think this is going to be one that's going to all of a sudden down here decide to veer toward Louisiana. So yes, we can pray for our friends in Florida and this part of the country, southeast part of the country, but we will be watching from a safe distance away. All right, let's go into your futurecast. I want to show this dance, if you will. Remember, days ago I was talking about the possible interaction with this system and the tropical system, and essentially what's going to happen is that I call it dance, again, just kind of be figurative and try to be cute. Anyway, there is a physical principle called the Fujiwara effect, where you have two circulations in the atmosphere. The smaller one will rotate or orbit around the big one, and then they'll just kind of rotate together and kind of dance a bit. So let me put that into motion for you. So you'll be looking in this part of the map as I play it. So there it is. There you see this one becoming a satellite of the larger system. That energy working away will become diffuse and eventually dissipate from the tropical system. The upper level system will kind of wash out as well. But even that remains, that upper level system will affect our forecast a little bit for a few days. There's another system to watch way out in the Atlantic, and an 80% chance of development there over the next 7 days. So we'll keep our eyes on that to see what's going to happen. Some of the long-term things that I'm seeing indicate that, yeah, as we get into October, things might get interesting. We've kind of had, has the season been a bust? Well, kind of. It's not living up to the big, huge numbers that you may have heard from some of us forecasters. But I don't know, October may try to catch up a little bit. We'll see about that. I tend to take them one at a time, though. All right, so a low front comes through on Wednesday, stirring up showers and thunderstorms, 70% chance now through Wednesday with that situation. So most of you will get rain out of it. We'll watch Helene from a distance, and then Friday, Saturday, kind of a little backlash from the upper level low in the plains and eastward toward the mid-Mississippi Valley. I think we get at least a partly cloudy sky during the day, and we'll see some cooler temperatures, some lower temperatures, not a real fall that many of you want, like 40s lows and 60s highs, not that, but at least we get something. And I did throw in 10% just in case. There's an old forecasting rule: when you're close to one of those upper lows, there's always a surprise for the meteorologist waiting. So as I wade through the weeds of that system, I'm going to put in 10% there through Friday and Saturday. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I'll remove the rain chances as that feature moves away from us and weakens. And notice a little bit of a warming trend comes back into the area. All right, that's it for your 7-day forecast. Take care. Nick Mickius will be back with you tomorrow, and we hope you have a terrific